we're not able to understand that because we are not, capable of the mathematical manoeuvres that's to be made in order to bring out the clear and succinct non-knowledge of what they have known. And they can't tell us in ordinary language. Now, when I was reading a little bit of philosophy, I noticed in Descartes, he says, if you're reading anything that has been written in order to inform you, do not continue reading once it demonstrates that they are not able to tell you what they're saying. Get the book and discard it. A wee bit of your own homespun philosophy, like your mother or your grandmother or grandfather, more like your mother or grandmother, would think of, we have such and such coming in, we must make that do in order that there's nobody coming like an armed bandit to their door. This, unfortunately, happened to me a lot through my 43 years of waiting for reparations. No, they did me, to be cast out. I cast myself out because I said I do not want to live an truthful life with people that you can't talk to. They don't want to communicate. And then you find out that the very ones that are leading them are misleading their sense of acquisition of the knowledge that is supposed to be in the world. But stop, think. It's the same religious people, the Catholics and the Protestants, for they rule the world. All the rest, the Arabs and the Sheikhs and whatnot, they're only there by kind permission of the empires. Now, in Ireland, is a lovely place to live, but there is regrettably a certain ignorance that allows these dumb wits in black suits and the lackeys of the imperialists to say, hey, that's a great idea. Let's follow them. They know what they're doing. Let's get all the companies into Ireland, because it's such a lovely place to work, such a lovely place to work, such a lovely place to pay such little money. And we'll do that, they say. That would be great. Corporation tax such and such. Well, stop. Here we go. This is only a rambling lily, not a rambling rose. But however, if you look through things like, take a wee bit of time out and fill your mind with something different than rat race, what's the point, lads? There's no point to it, because it all can be brought away at the wave of a pen. So, I, in my infinite stupidity, had to come up with an idea, was to make fiat money redundant. Let's bring money, dollars, pounds, give the paper money some substance. Put a little bit of gold in it. Make it intrinsically worth something. And That means to say, well, if you have some money in your pocket, it might not be suitable for us Westerns who readily believe what it says on the money, who really believe the gentlemen who are misleading us that they're going to make this wonderful thing. They might even use the blockchain and Bitcoin and the like in their in the image of the fiat money. But still, in the end, if it's not in your pocket, it's not in your house, you don't own it. So this is only by ways to let you see that there has been a certain amount of thought went into the planning of this amateurish video, but I lived my life, my family lived the life, the children did well, my wife and I had suffered great trauma, and you know, what's the use of telling them? What's the use of telling the world that you know, think of that, like when you tell a politician, if you were in this position, which I was, you know, we have no water, there is no system bringing water to ours and to the neighbouring townlands. You know, we can't explain how difficult it is to work without that and have to cart it in and all that. And sometimes the politicians would, as with all politicians, would find it difficult to grasp the actuality of water not coming into dwelling house. It's a bit like every other thing in this world. You have to think it out. We are living, well, you know, in Ireland, there's a certain amount of naivety because they don't know that the Chinese are over there copying the capital of Satan, the man. Well, we do know, but we're not cognizant of the possibilities that could lead to. Like, the Chinese people have the right to live and to do all that they will do, providing they don't walk on top of one of others. And it's the same, should be the same for our relatives in America, because it was our people that went there. It was our people that beat the heads of the Indians, that robbed them and talked them out of, with their beautiful talk, just as I'm doing with you, trying to talk you out of your ideas of sleep, waking up, life's lovely. The answer could be blowing in the wind, as Bob Dylan said, and I think there is a more truthful way of approaching everything in the sphere of life and its wants. We first of all have to look straight in the eye of the mathematicians who tell us these things. Whenever there is very intelligent, well organized, easily contactable, wonderfully enlightening, step-by-step informational input to let you understand that this Big Bang and the consummate empty space has to be replaced by something like, I say, I'm only a convert to the logic of it. That is, study on YouTube, search the electric universe. Your life will be a bit easier. Look at thunderbolts.com and consider liking this video, that I might be able to tell you another little trick as to how to make yourself happy. I am 76 years old. I have hardly a penny in the world. I'm trying all the time to get some. I've been left behind by, by my search for reality. Whereas I think I see no other. All the money that's spent is only peanuts. All that money that's spent at Hollywood to make movies we used to sit at home and watch. You'd be better out digging the garden and having a bit of a laugh and being pioneers in the sense of the old Soviets and the old pioneer independent gold miners. Give yourself a wee bit of life. Don't let people semi-wholesale religion to you. They don't know. Ask them questions. Every religious person should be asked questions annually of the curricula of religion. And every person who's in a job, a professor of this, professor of that, whose only loyalty is to the paycheck, where he will not change his ossified thinking. In the face of demonstrably logical new science. So that is all I have to say today. If you'd kindly give us a wee thumbs up, I would be very grateful for it. And to all my loved ones, that is everyone that was born of a relative of one of my brothers or sisters, and anybody belonging to them, and anybody who loves life. And if there's any fairness in it, you will notice that I am presently edent. This is, to me even, it's a disgrace whenever they have me hanging around, waiting around at 76 to have some reparations delivered to my door. Now, I wasn't a great worker, but I was a great thinker, pardon me for saying so, because at least you took the time to read other people's thinking. And once you read other people's thinking, such as philosophies, it comes to be your own instantaneously. So what magic do you want God to perform? And here you are, there's a few books, read that, and you'll be a bit wiser and more happier. What more do you want God to perform to tell you that the electric universe is sending you lightning right to your head? It's above you, it's 7,200 miles. Look at it. And why? Look at the American debt clock. Look at the UK debt clock. And then say to yourself, I'm throwing